to another episode, another edition of the Sunday Write Lab between 2 and 3:30 Pacific Standard Time on the 999 ASMR Tarot Show. And we are again diving into the Artist Decoded Tarot. And today's topic is short poems. How to write haiku, senryus, and tankas in 90 minutes or less. So this is a really easy poem form to learn. The haiku and the senryu are they're exactly the same form, except that they are themed differently. And so a haiku is these are Japanese poem forms. I should get that up front. That's what it is. It's a Japanese poem form, and the haiku are explicitly nature themed, and the senryus are themed around people. So it's everything else. If it's not nature, then it is a senryu. A tanka is an expansion of the haiku form into a 5-line form. Well, anyway, we're going to get to that in a minute. It's just an expansion of these poem forms. And so before we get started, I'm trying to make this thing more easy for people to see, more easy for you to see. But this is just for my example phase of what we are going to be doing here. And so if nobody joins in on this program, this will be a short video. It'll be less than the 90 minutes, and we will just be going through it and in ASMR fashion. And so I will be writing the poems on these note cards, probably using this pen here. And so I'll come back to this page. So a haiku is a Japanese poetic form that has 3 lines containing a total of 17 syllables, where the following structure is like this. The first line has 5 syllables, the second line has 7 syllables, the third line has 5 syllables, and I can already tell I am boring people to death in the vertical live stream feed. Nobody likes poetry. No, that's not completely true, but the people out there in the general wild do not like poetry. I am convinced that people just don't like poetry. It just is a big snooze fest putting people to sleep. But that's good. When you are creating ASMR sleep aids, a boring video is great. This is a sleep aid, so I'm here to bore you to death. But while we are boring people to death, why don't you come and join me, get a notepad, or just join me in the chat and help me to write these poems. It's very simple. This is the simplest poem form structure to write. 575, 575, 575, 17 syllables. You can do this in any language. English, whatever your language is. My language is English. I don't know what your language is. You can just write it out. And if you join in the chat, you can just do you can put your poem in there when we get to that section. So these are some examples of some haikus. Haikus and senryus. And so this one here is a senryu, this one here is a haiku, and this one over here is a haiku written by my evil enemy AI. So let's just start with the poem I wrote. Blood moon dawned. Blood moon dawned. Oh, over America last night. Ill omen today. So I will see. So what this is this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 5 syllables. But I extended this. Hello, elf zebra. Are you from what? Salam. Okay. Let me just go through my lesson here about the structure of haiku, but this one here, this one is a haiku, and this one is a senryu. So, as you see in here, I start the syllable here and I finish it over here. So this is a perfectly legal thing to do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 5, 7, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And so this is good for counting on your fingers. So blood moon dawned over America last night. Over America last night. Ill omen today. And you know what happened today in America? President Biden dropped out of the presidential race. Though it was expected, maybe, but it happened today. So, blood moon dawned over America last night. Ill omen today. Trapped in a pause, alternative lives race past. They move on by. So it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And this is a senryu. The senryu, Haiku. This is a haiku, and this is a senryu. Trapped in a pause. Alternative lives race past. Alternative lives race past. They move on by. They move on by. Trapped in a pause, alternative lives streak race past. They move on by. They leave me behind. Hello, Hydra. And hello, Evie. Welcome. I don't know if that shut up is good or bad. Maybe you just, if you want me to really shut up, then get off. But maybe that means a good thing because I don't know what that means. Anyways, I'm going to continue on. Now, this one will here is a haiku, which is a nature-related poem, and I let the evil AI write it. Silver orb above reflects in tranquil waters, night's beauty unfolds. And so, I think these pages are out of order. So as I said above, a traditional haiku is themed around nature. Poems using the haiku structure about people are called senryu. There is an expanded haiku form that's called a tanka, and it is 5, 7, 5, 7, 7. So this is the line structure of a tanka. And so I will give you the example that I fed into ChatGTP about to make a tanka. Silver orb above reflects in tranquil waters. Night's beauty unfolds, whispers of ancient tales told in the moonlight pond's embrace. And so what we're going to do now is we're going to write some of these poems together using the Artist Tarot Decoded. All right. So I'll just write them on here. And this is a new release tarot deck. We'll just go through a few of the cards. So I'm going to probably want to move these up higher so you can see them better. I'll just use this Sunday Missal here. Thank you for liking the video, Evie, and welcome. And these are the prompt cards that we are going to use. And okay, so I've pre-selected a few of these already, and we can give them a try. So what you're going to do is just look at the picture and let the picture guide the words. That is all that we're going to be doing right now. What does the picture tell you? And how should the words flow from your pen? In this case, you can just write those words in the chat. So let's just look at these words here. The sun. And in this sun card, there is a little person on a horse running through a field of sunflowers against the backdrop of a deep blue sky. So this, you could go either way to write a haiku first, which is about nature, and a senrei second, and that's about the person. Nature versus the person. And so we will write I'm going to write that poem here, and I might need to move this. I think I'm going to move the camera down is what I'm going to do, so it is easier to see. It's going to jerk here, moving the camera down. Okay, and here we go. I think I'll change the orientation of this. Here's my my Sunday Missal book. You can see this a little bit easier, hopefully, and this is my writing area that I will be working out of. The sun shines blue. So it's really simple here. We'll make this first one really simple. The sun shines. That's actually, it sounds like it, you could go either way. You could take this and say that this is one syllable because it sounds like one syllable. That there is a bit of a gray area there in the sun shines yellow. Yellow sounds definitely two syllables. Shines sounds like one syllable. The sun shines yellow. Blue sky. Blue sky. Blue sky rains. R-E-I-G-N-S. And I'm using rains, the different rains, rather than rains as it is raining down, but we're using rains as in a form of monarchical rule or authority, how authority rules. So that is that the blue sky is a authority over us. And the blue sky, in this sense, we are looking at emotional energy. Blue sky, emotional energy reigns. Blue sky reigns. Blue sky reigns over the earth. Over earth. Blue sky reigns over earth. So that's blue sky reigns over earth. And so we're looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 syllables. Blue sky reigns. Actually, reigns, but maybe this is just one syllable here. Over earth. This could be over the earth, so we could put an article in here to make it. So I will do that. I will put an article in here to a definite article in this structure. So the sun shines yellow, blue sky reigns over the earth. Reigns, reigns. So I think it really is reigns over earth. Reigns over us. Reigns over earth. The sun shines yellow. The sun shines yellow. That is of creative energy. The sun shines yellow. Blue sky reigns over the earth. Flowers, nature grows. Nature, that's 1, 2. Nature nurtures. Nature nurtures. N-U-T-U-R-E-S. That's 3. So the sun shines yellow, blue sky reigns over the earth, nature nurtures. And so that would be a haiku. And so if we were doing this as a sen R-Y-U, a senryu, its theme would be about people. People. It's right, it would be about people. That's what this would be about. And so, a boy, a person, a girl, a horse, the world, the, the world of people, the world of people. Maybe something, I don't know, maybe that's, what should it be? What should this poem be? If we were to make this senryu, which is about people and not the natural world, drunk on tequila, drink tequila. He drank tequila. He drank tequila. He drank tequila. Fell off the horse. He fell off. He fell off the horse. Fell off the horse. He drank tequila. Fell off the horse. That's two. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, because I do horse, but maybe we'll just make the horse as a 4-syllable, 4. So we have 3 syllables left to complete the line. He drank tequila, fell off the horse, broke his leg. Broke his leg. He drank tequila, fell off the horse, broke his leg. Broke his leg. Hung over day. Hang over days. Hung over. He drank tequila, fell off the horse, broke his leg. Broke his leg. Under the yellow, under yellow sun. Under, that's 2. Under the hot sun. There we go. So this poem, and so this is how we do it. We just look at the picture and then we make up a story. So as a senryu, this image could be, he drank tequila. Tequila is kind of yellow, the golden color tequila. Fell off the horse. Maybe not, but that's okay. This story is about this moment here. Broke his leg, or hurt. Maybe instead of broke, it's hurt. Hurt his leg under the hot sun. Okay, so let's just move on and do another one. We'll just choose a card as they come through. I've done that one on this Bright Lab before. Let's find something else. This is like a Dyson spear. I think I want to do that one. Star. Are stars part of the natural world? Midsummer nights, stars, flowers, stars, flowers, princess. This makes more like a Senryu poem. This would be more like a Senryu, but we're going to try and do both a Senryu and a haiku using this card. But I feel like this object reminds me of a Dyson spear. So it has a science fiction-y theme to it in the night sky, and there are these nebulae around, kind of orbiting around the Dyson spear. Life is on the inside. This world, a world powered by its sun inside the Dyson spear, but on the outside is darkness. Inside is light and outside is darkness. And so if we were to do a haiku about that, dark world, darkness, darkness. I'm going to do that. I like that. I'm going to start with dark skies. How about that? Dark skies. 1, 2. Dark skies bloom flowers, bloom roses. Dark skies and red roses. Dark skies and red roses. Dark skies and red roses. Dark skies, red roses. That's actually your 5 syllables right there. Dark skies, red roses. She turns to smell. Stars rise. A star rises. Mars rises red. Mars rises red. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Mars rises red. So I need 3 more. Mars rises red. And over that, we need to be more clever here. Mars rises red over. That's 2. Lighting. Mars rises red. Lighting. Lighting the field. The field. Mars rises red, lighting the field. Dark skies, red roses, Mars rises red. Oh, actually, Mars rises yellow, lighting. Actually, how about that? Instead of that, we can make it. Let's start over, do something else. We're doing it as dark. You can't even see it, actually. Can you see that? No, of course you can't see that. What am I thinking? No one can see this. Dark sky, red rose, red roses. Dark sky, red roses. Mars rise. Mars rises golden. Yellow actually is golden. Golden. Mars rises golden. Lighting. Dark sky, red roses. Mars rises golden. Lighting. Lighting the earth. Lighting the valley. Lighting the valley. That's 3. One more word or 2 more syllables to finish this off. Dark sky, red roses, Mars rises golden, lighting the valley. The valley flowers. The valley flowers. So, but we have red roses. The valley carnation. That's 3. The valley. One more word to finish this off. One more word to finish it off. So dark sky, red roses, Mars rises golden, lighting the valley. The valley. The valley. One more word, 2 syllables. The valley, dark blue. Oh, dark skies, black sky. Actually, black, indigo. Well, actually, what if it's the valley indigo? But that's 3 syllables. Gray sky. Gray sky, red roses. Mars rises golden, lighting the valley. I forgot what I was going to say. Darkness, the valley indigo, the valley golden. I got this color. The valley gray sky. I can't remember what I was going to say. I can't remember. Darkness, the valley darker. Mars rises golden, lighting the valley flower. The valley trees, the valley. Help me out here. I just need a word that makes sense with this. If you're there, anyone there can just write a word that would make this make sense. Gray sky, red roses, Mars rises golden, lighting the valley. Horse, the valley royal, the valley royal. Maybe that works good, but then that is I think we are doing the haiku. Nature themed. It is nature themed. It follows the rules, but I just need one more word. I don't know what to think here. Oh, the Valley Secrets. The Valley Secret. Oh, that's so cool. Isn't that cool? Gray sky. That's a gray sky. Blue sky. Gray sky. Red roses. Mars rises golden, lighting the valley secret. Interesting. So now if we go to a Senryu, which, as I stated above, is not a nature poem. It's about anything else. It's about anything else. All right. I think I remember that Hydra from before. Senryu. This is a lady in a field of roses, surrounded by trees in the dark. A fire comes up from above. The fire of earth energy. Earth energy rises in her. Earth energy. Earth energy. 3 words. Earth energy. Birthed. Born. Birth energy. Born. Earth energy. Born. Earth energy born. Earth energy born. Bubbling up. Bubbling up. Bubbling. Bubbling. That's just like bubbling up. Bubbling up. Earth energy born. Bubbling up. 4. Bubbling. 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 Bubbling up. 4. 3 more syllables. Earth energy born. Bubbling up. Bubbling up. Into you. Earth energy born. Bubbling up into you. Into you. Earth energy born. Bubbling up into you. Gathering strength. Gathering strength. Gathering strength. Gathering strength. That's what I got out of that card. Earth energy born, bubbling up in you. In you, in you, in bubbling up into you. Gathering strength. Okay, no soapboxes. No soapboxes today. No soapboxes today. Okay, so the other poem form that we looked at here, the tankas. The tanka has a form of the tanka has a form of 5, 7, 5, 7, 7, and the subject matter is about anything, so it's just an expanded haiku or senryu. We'll expand that out. And so, as I read earlier, the example from the evil AI, it said, silver orb above reflects in tranquil waters. Night's beauty unfolds, whispers of ancient tales told in the moonlit pond's embrace. Okay, so we will find a card and we'll do 2 of these, and that will be it for today. So it is under 90 minutes that I go through the structure of maybe this card here. This one looks actually interesting. Bird's eye views, a bowl of cereal, confuse. Bird's eye view, a bowl of syllable, a bird's eye view, bird's eye view, a bird's eye view. I'm gonna move this over here, make it bigger. A bird's eye view. It's roughly 5 syllables. A bird's eye view. A bird's eye view. So we got 5, 7, 5, 7, 7. So that's the structure of a tang. How do you spell that? Tanka. 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 Class, say after me. Tonka. Tonka. Tonka truck. Tonka, 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 tonka. Tonka. Okay. A bird's eye view. A bird's eye view. The world. The room. The room unfolds. The room unfolds, that's 4. Room, that could be 4 or 5. The room unfolds into. The room unfolds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The room into. Intos. The room unfold in twos. Time suspended, suspended. So that's time suspended time. I think that's about time suspended time suspended color, emotion. Time suspended. I'm going to do this next line starting with the word emotion. Time suspended in Time suspended in emotion. Emotion. 7. Time suspended in emotion. A bird's eye view, the room unfolds in twos. Time suspended in emotion. Emotion. Tears fall. Emotion. Tears. T-A-R-E. Tears. Emotion divided. Emotion divided. That's 6 syllables. Emotions divided by. A bird's eye view, the room unfolds in twos. Time suspended in emotion divided by blue. Divided by blue. Anger. Divided by anger. 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 Disappointed. Anger. Unlove from love unfulfilled. Anger from love unfulfilled. From love So this is roughly this is roughly there, but as you can see, it's easy. These are easy poems to write. You just have to count on your fingers. But let's just write another one of these tankas to another one of these cards. Tanka. 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 No, 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 no. Maybe, maybe, maybe. No, no, no. No. What about that one? There's a lot of stuff going on in this one. All right. That's what we're going to do. Fire. 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 A blood moon dawned over me last night. Red skies, red haze everywhere. The Four of Wands, 4 pillars of crystal, 4 pillars of crystals, crystalline rocks pointing towards the sky. This energy, it's a cool energy. This is a selenite rod. I think that's what it's called, selenite. Selenite. Okay. 4 of Wands. It is in this card. Let me bring it up closer so you can look and look carefully For the second person's like, thank you very much. Thank you for being here today. Thank you. But let's write one more poem using this card as a prompt. And if you are there and you would like to participate, please help me out in the chat. You are free to be here, free to help out if you want. On the most boring show in America, this is the most boring show in America because you know why? Because it is about poetry. Poetry is boring, don't you think? At least that's what I learned about poetry when I was in grade school. Poetry is boring. Except it's not. If you're just joining us, look, 30. B1, borrow, life, C, ice, law, C, yes, don't, scab, yard. We'll use these prompt words in this number 30, 30, 30, 30, 30, 30, 30, 30 in this card about fire and celebration and fireworks in the sky. Fireworks. Well, hello, Jeff. I'm doing a Tonka here. I don't know how much time you have. You probably don't have much time before you move on to the next thing. Was writing a Tonka, and the Tonka structure, which you probably know because of Heather's show, of the 5-7-5-7-7 syllable structure. Tonka, 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 Tonka. All right. Blood moon. Why am I just thinking about that fire in the sky? Because the moon rose red last night. The moon rose red last night, and today I woke up and Biden has dropped out of the race. I feel an ill omen on America today. Ill omen. An ill omen. An ill omen sounds like a good line. But I am just stuck on that. I am stuck on that. I am stuck on this. I am stuck on the blood moon rising over America last night. I am stuck. I'm stuck on it. I don't know how to go past and write this Tonka. B1. B1. B1 on fire. B1. B1 burning. B1 fire burning. B1. B1. B1 together. B1. B1. B1 bone yard. B1 drone on. B1 soapbox. B1. Maybe that's not a good opening for a poem. Borrow life. I'm going to start a new card. Borrowed. Borrowed. That's 3 syllables. Borrowed life, borrowed life, borrowed life, borrowed. Actually, that looks like 4, life, borrowed life. I'm going to call it borrowed life, borrowed life, celebrated, celebrated. Everything's like 4 syllables here. Borrowed life, celebrated, celebrated rains, celebrated, celebrated. Well, hello, Sam. Hello from, and you arrived at the near the end of my poetry hour, but maybe you'd like to help out. I'm writing tonkas. Tonkas are the structure of the tonka is they are syllable counted word poems, and so just as a recap for you. Oh, you're busy today. Okay, that's fine. You're just dropping in to say hello. That's fine. I will continue on putting other people to sleep. Borrowed life, celebration. Maybe it's celebration. Oh, you're free now. Celebration. Celebration. Freedom now. Celebration. Freedom now. Borrowed life. Celebration. Freedom now. Fireworks. Fireworks. Fireworks 3, and now it's 2 syllables. So it's the structure of this poem is 5, 7, 5. It's 5, 7, 5, 7, 7. So these are the syllable structures. Each line, so it's a 31 syllable long poem for the entire poem. This is called a tonka. It is a Japanese poem form. And so I started out with borrowed life, which is roughly 5 syllables. Celebration, freedom now. Fireworks, that's 3. Fireworks. Fireworks above. Fireworks above. Fireworks above. Borrowed life, celebration, freedom now, fireworks above. Now a 7 syllable line and a 7 syllable line based upon just the images in this card. Dancers whirl around the floor. Dancers whirl around the floor. Dancers whirl around. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. Around 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, that's roughly 7 syllables. Dancers whirl around the floor. 30. See them. See becoming one. 3, becoming one voice, becoming one song. That's like 5. Song to sing, becoming one song to sing. There we go. Skyscrapers so tall above. So skyscrapers so tall above. So that will be, we're going to do another one then. And that is your 7-syllable line. So if we look at 5, 7, 5, 7, 7, and we're going to start here with this one. Sky. Skyscrapers so tall. Okay, there we go. And then a 5-letter line to be a 5-syllable line to start this off. 5-syllable lines. Maybe we'll just add to it here. So another prompt of this image, 2 of these images together. There's like a castle over here, and a guy in a flowing robe walking into a cave, and in the cave there's a castle. On the outside, the world is dark. The skyscrapers going up into the sky, tall, and there's a few people walking. The night sky so dark. How about the night sky is dark? Okay, the night sky is dark. Skyscrapers so tall above. Night are tall above. What about are tall? So skyscrapers so tall above. Now another 5-syllable line from Sam in Spain. The Wandering Night. The Wandering Night. Okay. Good. The Wandering Night. Now another 7 and 2 more 7-syllable lines. The Wandering Night, and then 2 more 7-syllable lines. How about this? The Wandering Knight takes the king, takes the queen in checkmate, takes the queen. The Wandering Knight takes the queen. The night sky is dark, skyscrapers so tall above. The Wandering Knight takes the queen. That's 3. Takes 4. Takes the queen. Darkness covering the floor. How about when that is the last line? And then I'm going to finish this line. The Wandering Knight takes the queen, and a pawn. Takes the queen and a pawn. How about that? Look at that. You did it, Sam. You wrote this tanka, almost the whole one. Except for one line, you wrote the whole thing. So the night sky is dark, skyscrapers so tall above, the wandering night takes the queen, and upon darkness covering the floor. Let's do one more, and then I'm going to have to call it a day because I wanted to do it in under 90 minutes. But thank you for coming, for everyone who has come and popped in. And so I'm going to choose 2 more of these prompts. You know, this one has come up twice. And why don't you just tell me when to stop? I'm going to go through this pile, and you just tell me when to stop. Whichever one you think appeals to you, you can just tell me when to stop. For here or there? Both of them. Okay. It's funny because I already did this one earlier, but that one kind of so there we go. And so what are you thinking for the first line? Being it is I think I'm going to move it this way. You can see it down here. Not that pen. It's the one we can see, not the one you can't see. Tanka. Tanka, 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 tanka. Tanka, 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 tanka. Tanka, 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 tanka. Okay. A rigid hillside. Okay. What if it was blue, rigid hillside? We don't always need to use an article here. So rigid, R-I-G, that's not spelled right. Rigid hillside. So we got this blue rigid hillside. And what else? So we're looking at a seven syllable line, or maybe I'll come up with something. An oracle speaks to God. Okay, so we got this whole kind of an Olympian kind of a thing going on. Theme from your neck of the world, where oracles did speak to God, or they speak for God. An oracle speaks to God. Blue rigid hillside, an oracle speaks to God. Sitting about the humans, about tiny humans, speaks about the humans. Now I can see like a Star Trek theme going on when you have V'ger, and V'ger is talking about the carbon infestations in Enterprise. the very first Star Trek full feature-length movie, in their destructive manners, about the humans and their destructive, yes, destructive manners. Okay? And their destructive manners. So we got 5, 7. So it's one more line. 5, 7, 5, 7, 7. And how do we going to finish this off? Prompts 7 line. Oh, look, it's 1, 1, 1. 1, 1, 1. 11, 11. 11, 11 now. Well, it's past 11, 11 now, but that's what it was. To find a bright solution. Okay, good. Well, thank you, Sam. Thank you, Sam, for joining here. I'm gonna just, I got this teeny tiny tarot deck. I've been trying to make one of these a part of everything here. And then King of Pentacles. It's okay. You came, and that's what's important. That you came. King of Pentacles. I don't have that one memorized, but I will take a look at that. Okay, so Brave Builder. The King of Pentacles is a brave person who is intelligent, creative, and sure of themselves, sure of yourself. So, for those out there like you, Sam, who are going places in this world, go places, go into your life with courage and be brave against the waves of problems that might get in the way. All the good perks of life, yes. And someday you will be a master baker, creating good cakes, delicious cakes, and bread for people to enjoy. You will be a master of your craft and well rewarded. Anyways, that is for you. Not that you wanted it, but it was. And so I will put that back into this little tiny box. Because I know that one day you will be a very, very good cook. And you probably already are one right now. You just gotta like pound that bread into submission. See, because you are a very good person. You're welcome. You're welcome. I just sort of need to put these back now so that they are all the same direction. And last night was a full moon, and it was this color when it came up in the sky. The moon as it arose in my neighborhood looked exactly like this, except it didn't have the 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 star in it, but it was red just like that. A red moon in the sky. So I did some. This is not for you, Sam, but it's for other people. I'm gonna put this here at the end, and we did write all of these things in under 90 minutes. And I'm just gonna read my little spiel. Just please help me feed the algorithm by poking the like button. I'm trying to reach 700 subscribers by the end of July. It's probably not possible. Please push that button too. I know you have, Sam, but there's others looking in and they may watch this on the replay. Hit the subscribe button if and only if you like my variety ASMR show. And thank you for your support. And thank you, Sam, for being here this afternoon to write with me and to make this day a success. And so it is at the essentially the hour and 20-minute mark, and I'm going to end the stream. And so I will be back next week with something. Hey, you know what? I think before I end, I found a whole bunch of my old collage poems that I did a year ago. Not a year ago. I did this in 2011. These were collage poems. Would you like to do some crossouts next week? Or we can actually I can do some of these together. We can just do them. I think that would be good to do some clip art poems, and we'll do those next week. Because I got a lot of magazines and things like that, and so we just clip a line from here and there and just string it all together. Maybe I'll go out and get a box of yeah, something like that. This would be fun. We'll do this, and I'll start at 2:00 Pacific time, so whatever that is for you. And then we'll go for like about an hour, and then I'll call it good for the week. So as I'll just read this. What she said was, my best friend crushed all the bones with free pins. I will always love Jesus, you a-hole. That's what she said. When I grew up, I want to get stoned. Why is the cat food not veal? All right. Maybe I'll read one of these other ones. I'll read this one here. This is a cross-out poem. I have stars in my eyes, stars at my feet. Joe Cock, sweetheart spread out. Gaze on Joe. I lie back to watch the Milky Way. The starscape is vaster than the musty scent. The stars above, stars below, set near foothills of gold. Gold bypassed the town. Fortune became extant, led to extant. Yeah, that's it. That's that. I didn't know I could bounce, riding the rails, a night's dream, a mind fades swiftly. It stretches like a rattler, settled upon sedimentary rocks in the sun. And that's from 4/9/2011. And I'll just read this one more, and then I'll end the stream, and it is almost at a 90-minute mark. My father is a miracle, a reserved man, intentionally left blank, withholding, walking on, looking for egg hunts. He was quiet, farmer, but interesting fisherman. The year is not always a gift, so a dare came by, and I said to him, shoot. President Obama's sister writes about their mother, how to amend what your dream house looks like. Increase your golden parachute payments. Oh, I think I remember what this stuff was from. It was when I was did a writer's workshop, and those were some of the students' poems that they wrote. Oh, yeah. Okay. Anyway, Sam, thank you very much for being here today and making the last two poems possible. And so I will end this stream for the Poetry Sunday Write Lab until next Sunday at 2 p.m. to around 3:30 Pacific time on the 999 ASMR Tarot. And I am Random Guy leading you on an adventure. Thank you, and good day, and have a great week. Bye-bye.